Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monero, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft PS4 Edition, and look at this. Our villagers are free. They are roaming around, they're using the houses that we built last episode. They are absolutely loving it. I say they're free. They're not 100% free. I did fence off the area around our little makeshift village that we've started here. I also finished off the big house. Wow, that guy was right up in my face. That was a little bit creepy. I finished off the big house. It's a bit of a monstrosity. It turned out kind of crappy. But that's the point, as I mentioned last time, is that we don't want them living in fancy houses. Otherwise, you know, they'll show up our castle when we eventually get that built. So let's just have a peek inside here. Very, very basic. We got a crafting table, a bed, a couple furnaces. I need to put a bench up like I did in the other houses there. Then we go upstairs and we have a bed, a chest, and another furnace. I might put another crafting table up here as well, just to flesh it out a little bit. But it turned out okay. As I said, nothing too fancy, but that is the plan. The cloning machine is gone, and instead what I've done is I've just laid out all the doors here so that they continue to breed. I believe we now have 7 villagers last time I checked. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Are there any more hiding? I don't see any in there. And I don't see any in here. So it is 7 villagers. I'm not sure about the trades that they have. I haven't checked those out yet. What we might actually do is, first of all, let's go sleep, because typical fashion, the sun is setting. No surprise there. So we'll go sleep, and then we will bring some more paper over here, and we'll get ourselves some more emeralds. I don't think we actually have a blacksmith yet, which is unfortunate, because the whole point of stockpiling the emeralds at the moment is so that if we get a blacksmith, we can actually get ourselves maybe some diamonds or some iron or something like that, so we don't have to use our own resources. You may also notice something. Where is Clarice? Clarice is gone. He fled, guys. He just disappeared. No, he didn't. Clarice didn't disappear. Don't worry. He is out here because he tried to make a break for it. It was actually my fault. I was inside and I turned around and impatiently ran out the front door, and I actually pushed him out the front door with me. I then had to hop on his back and ride him around, and basically we got to this point here and he wasn't going anywhere. I don't have a carrot on a stick, so I couldn't control him, and I just had to fence him in next to the house. So Clarice is no longer in the house at the moment. Again, he's just being reckless and being naughty. This is the naughty pen. That's for all your indiscretions against us throughout the series. This is your punishment at the moment. We'll need to get him out of there soon. In fact, we may be able to get him out of there today, because today what we're going to be doing is we are going to get started on our farm and our stables. Originally, I thought about building like a big barn and housing the animals in there, but then I thought it might be cooler to build like a outdoor style stables instead, and we can set up our pens for our animals there, and then we'll have the farm next to it or behind it or something like that. Let's just grab that sugar cane there. Is there any more in the water? And we'll go do this trade first of all, and I'll show you what else I have been working on since last episode. I also have a whole bunch of sugarcane in here as well. There we go, sugarcane, 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 and some paper. So let's convert all of this over, and we'll see how many emeralds we can get. We're not really using it for anything else at the moment, so we may as well. I mean, we can turn it into books if we get enough leather from our cows, which is another reason I want to get this stable set up so that we can start harvesting our animals. I know it's cruel, but I think it'll be a good idea. That way we can start getting more wool, we can get more leather, we have a better source of food rather than just eating potatoes and carrots all the time. So let's go do this trade really quickly. I've got to be quick getting in here, because they try to escape sometimes. There we go. I didn't put a fence gate in because I'm not sure if villagers can go through a fence gate or not. So if you know that, be sure to let me know whether they can escape through a fence gate. And if not, then I'll put one up. I also need to fix this up and get some more gravel put in here. So what we'll do is we'll dig it out really quickly. And then when we go back to our house to get our supplies for building our stables and farm today, we will fill that in with some gravel. So it should be one of these guys that does the trade. Okay, 24 paper for an emerald. Let's get as many as we can here. Oh, wow. 7 emeralds from that guy. That's fantastic. What about you? 30, that's fine. Let's empty him out as well. So we got 9 emeralds from that, and I believe last time, didn't we get 7 or 10? I can't remember. Oh, God. What's happening? Oh, that's right. If you trade with the villagers, they get happy, which I'm guessing is that effect. And what that also does, I think it'll make them breed. Oh, and we got another trade now, which is also what happens when you trade with them is they unlock new trades, which is why we kind of want to get a blacksmith so that we can trade with him to get new trades so that we can get something good. What do you have, sir? Oh, another one. Okay, so we can get emeralds out the wazoo. I don't think these guys are blacksmith. I think these guys are farmers. So it's stuff like, yeah, emeralds for food and emeralds for arrows. This guy over here is a butcher. So he wants emeralds for leather, but we don't have a blacksmith, which is a little bit annoying. But that's fine. I'm sure we will get one soon. In the meantime, let's head on over here. And this might look slightly different if you have a good memory. And remember what this looked like before. There was hills and stuff in the way. Of course, there was grass everywhere. But not only that, there was a giant hole in the ground. Like a mini ravine that we actually went into, and if you recall, it led up to the big ravine that is right here, and I completely filled that in with dirt. It was a big job, which is why I did it off camera, because it took a while, but it was well worth it. It also got rid of a lot of that dirt that we had. We had so much dirt. It was filling up our chests. I was able to use a lot of that to fill that in, which is great. We have a random cow here that is about to lose his life. I'm sorry, but I want your leather and I want your food. Wow, he dropped 3 raw beef. Do they always drop 3? I don't think so. That seems like a really high amount of beef for that cow to be dropping. Anyway, okay, back onto this area. So I completely cleared out this area. As I said, I filled in the hole in the ground, the big ravine thingy that was there, and we're going to be using this area to build our stables today. Now, I'm still a little bit undecided on where we want to lay it out and where we want to get started. Maybe just at the end would be a good idea. So the road ultimately leads down and we'll have the stable start up here. That way it's got a nice backdrop onto this little forest and lake and everything like that. I was also thinking that we can eventually turn that water there into a pool, because looking at the village there, I started getting ideas in my head about expanding it. We're definitely going to build houses up here. We're probably going to build some more just over here and make it a little bit more cramped in a sense. So we'll have a bunch of small houses back in this open area here, I think, and it should look really, really cool. I'll probably do a lot of that off camera, just getting more houses built in between episodes so that the village progressively grows over time. Chicken, you're about to meet your end as well, because I would like your meat. We have a rogue pig here who's also going to meet his end. Oh no, he's one of ours. I feel really bad now because he trusted me. It's like, Master, why you do this? We got some eggs there. We have so many eggs. So many eggs. I want to throw this one down. Boom. Oh, no babby chicken came out. Anyway, okay. Enough screwing around with the chickens. Let's go and get our supplies in order. First things first, let's harvest our farm here. I did harvest some before, but it looks like a lot of this stuff has grown back. So let's get some carrots and potatoes, because we're going to need to plant those. There we go. I think that is all there. Let's get our potatoes out and plant some back. We should have plenty in the chest. Wheat, we do not need any more of, because I have so many seeds that I don't know what to do with. We just have far too many. Okay, let's get this meat on cooking as well. Let's put our raw beef in there. Now let's put our chicken in there, and that way we can munch on it while we work. Now, what do we need? We need some pumpkin seeds, because we're going to be planting those. We need some wheat seeds, and as I said, we currently have about 4 stacks of the stuff. We probably also want to plant some cacti as well. Of course, carrots we want. Potatoes we want. Okay. Cocoa beans, I think we'll sort the cocoa beans out in the future. We want melon seeds. Let's put our paper away, our apple away, dirt back in here. Now, this chest is still very full. I mentioned that I managed to empty out a lot of the dirt. Yes and no. So I got rid of a lot, but at the same time, clearing that area out also just gave me more dirt back. I just can't seem to get away from it. It's just so much dirt. We also want cobblestone here, and we want some oak wood. I think we'll use oak wood for this, and we're going to use jungle wood for building stuff in the actual castle, because it's a bit more regal. I like the color of jungle wood. That's what this is made out of, and I do like the color of it, so I think we'll use that for when we start working on the castle. I think we'll also use it for our library, which is going to be our next project after the farm is done. And I think that's all we need. We also need fences, and we may as well take these planks here. Let's put our emeralds away with these ones, and we have 19 emeralds. I managed to get a couple more diamonds as well, and a whole bunch more iron, because I went and did a big mine. So we're stocked up on a few supplies at the moment. We also want our hoe. It's an item we rarely use, but we'll need that today. Let's just get our building materials out to start with, I think, because that is what we're going to need to begin. Feather, you can go back in here with the others. And just looking at everything, we have all the food we want to plant. We have our building materials that we're going to get started with today, and I think we are good to go, and we're good to get started working on the stables. I got an idea in my mind. It should look kind of cool, I hope. We'll see how it turns out. I say it will look cool, but who knows, it could turn out terrible. There's a sheep on our land. I think he's going to have to go as well. I'm sorry, Sir Sheep. Oh, you know what we did forget, though? We forgot our food. I put it in there to cook and everything so that we can stop eating potatoes and stop eating carrots and actually have something nutritious and delicious to eat, even though I guess potatoes and carrots are actually pretty nutritious, but you know what I mean. We've been eating nothing but vegetables recently, so it'll be nice to have some red meat down our belly and a bit of white meat too. We'll grab that out. There we go. And munch on a steak. Oh, delicious. Been a while since I had a good steak. That is scrumptious. Now we can go back over and get stuck. Come on, son. Why you do this to me? Actually, let's grab our bed. We'll do our normal party trick and take our bed with us so we can just sleep through the night. As I said, next up, once we get the stables and farm up and running, is building a library. I think we may have to pay a visit to the villagers that we've found so that we can steal some of their books and we don't have to make as many, so that we can make bookshelves a little bit easier. And then we have to get an enchanting table made, because right now we have 32 levels. I don't really want to lose those if I die. Alright, son, be gone. Let me sleep. Yep, any second now. There we go. Oh, and what a view. Seeing the little village that's just started up and seeing Rex in the distance there. That is wonderful. We also forgot gravel. Alright, my brain is scattered at the moment. I'm going to go grab gravel really quickly. Let's get the gravel put down back in here first of all, so that these poor villagers aren't falling down into a hole in the middle of their village. There we go, fantastic. Now let's get back over and begin working on our stables. And I think we're probably going to have to do a trip to the Nether again soon, because we are all out of glowstone. And I'd like to get some more to make some more glowstone lamps, kind of like what we have set up on our bridge, and that way we can have them running alongside this path, and I think it would look really nice. First step, let's just dig this out here, and we'll dig up to where the stables will start, and we will put gravel in. We probably don't have enough, actually. We are running low on gravel, so I'll probably have to do another big mine and collect some more. I do know where some is, down in our mine. I've spotted it, I just didn't... Excuse me. That was really rude. I'm trying to work, I'm trying to talk here, and you just walk in front of me. You're lucky you're not going to receive the sharp end of my sword, because you don't drop anything that I want at the moment. I mean, I guess wool's always nice to have, but... not a huge deal, not a huge deal at all. Let's just get these put in here, so that'll be the step up, and the stables will begin here, I guess. Now, I'm thinking we probably want this gravel path to go directly into it. That would be kind of nice, and we want it back a little bit, so you don't just jump up and you're right there. So we might have it start about here, and I want the 3 wide gap, so that's the middle there. So we want 1 there, 1, 2, 3, and 1 there. So that's where the entrance is going to be. Okay, yep. I think that looks great, and then we're going to have like a bit of a gate going in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do it 5 either side. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll use some of this cobblestone and do the same thing. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. I counted that wrong, didn't I? Because I counted from 2 for some reason. And we'll do it on the other side as well here. So 1, 2, whoops, let's pick that back up, and then 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so there is the entrance to our stables, and I think what we'll do, oh, that's right, you can't jump up on fences. Oh, I can if I go this way, can't I? Maybe this will work if I nerd pole? Can you nerd pole with a fence? We're about to find out. Okay, so that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Alright, let's drop down, break our legs, and bring this across the top like that. And then we can put it coming down here like that. And that's our entrance. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. That looks cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And then the stables will come back this way, I think. And we might have it come back 10. So that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Is that big enough? Will that be big enough? If we have the stables start at about 5, maybe we should go 12. So 11, 12. Yeah, that might look a little bit better. So again, let's repeat the process on the other side. What are you doing, sheep? Get out of here. Look, I already gave you one warning. I'm not going to give you another one. This is your second warning. You get a third warning and you're dead. You're dead meat. You are dead meat. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and plant just screwed me up. And 12 down here. So that's nice and symmetrical now. And then we will bring the back across. Maybe we should make it a little bit bigger. Like a little bit further out lengthwise. Or maybe not. Maybe that will be fine. Just thinking here. Just thinking. Rolling ideas around in my head. Let's go... Yeah, because there's a drop here, isn't there? So I'll need to go gather some of that dirt if I want to extend it out this side. Let's go for 15. Let's go for 15. That might be a smart idea. Oh, hello. Look, we have a little wolf friend. Oh, he barked at me. Oh, you're adorable. I like the fact that we have wolves spawning in this little forest. It's why I'm not going to cut it down. I'm going to leave that there because it seems to be a hot spot for them. And I kind of feel safe having them there because they're friendly and they look after us. I did just pick up 24 dirt that we dug up, so we can actually use this to extend it. We don't have to go running back, gathering some more. Uh-oh. There's a tree pig over there. What are you doing, sir? You're a pig. You're not meant to be in a tree. Get out of that tree. I don't know what they're up to. Crazy tree pigs. You see them everywhere. They're actually not that abnormal. Oh, god damn it. Look, this sheep. What did I say? I warned him. Look, I know this seems a little bit cruel, but I warned him. This is his third warning. You got 3? Oh, god. Oh no. I'm sorry, sheep. It's not me. This is just nature. Nature at work. It's a natural selection. The wolf is the predator, and he's hunting down this sheep. Get him, wolf. He's a nuisance. He's a nuisance. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you remind me of Rex. You do remind me of Rex. Never mind. Let's not get all sour. Let's continue extending this out. So that was 12. So let's just do it this way first. So that's 13, 14, and 15 is there. So we need to bring this out a little bit. And we will just even it up like that. That should be fine. We'll bring that out. Make it look a little bit more natural like that. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better. Okay, now. So that's 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that should look a whole lot nicer. We're going to bring this all the way across for the back end. We're going to have pens set up for the different animals. We don't really have horses at the moment, so we don't need to worry about that, do we? Looks like we have enough dirt to put one right there just to fit in. Perfect. Oh, that worked out perfect. Look at that darn pig. He's really just testing my patience over there, just taunting me. Look at me, I'm a fancy tree pig. The only fancy pig around here is Clarice, and I don't like you trying to one-up him by climbing trees and showing off a little bit. Alright, let's just step back here. This is our stable entryway, so we would come in, and then we'll have the stable start to the side over here, and they will kind of go around the back and the sides, I think, and this will be the little courtyard entry to it. And that should look really, really nice. And what I would like to do is use some of this raw wood for pillars, because we're going to put a roof on the back end. Actually, maybe not there, maybe one over. So we would go up, yeah, we'll go up 3 like that. And we'll do it on the other side as well, and we'll see how it looks here. There we go, so up there as well. How's that looking? That looks alright, that looks alright, and then we can have the fencing go all around like this so they can't escape, because otherwise if it's just one block high, they will wander out. But if we put fencing up, it will be perfectly fine here. Well, I fell down a hole, so they won't be able to get out of there, and that way we can kind of observe them and see what they're up to. Make sure they're not up to anything nasty or dastardly in there. Maybe we should actually move this in one more here. That might be a better idea, just to make the pens a little bit bigger. And then let's chop this down, and we'll move it along one like we just did for the cobblestone. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's where the roof will be. So like that, and like that. And then, do we want that connected? Yeah, that looks cool. We'll leave that connected like that, and we got to do the same on this side. So move this in here, and chop this bad boy down and move her along. I think this is coming along great. It should look really, really cool once it's done. So 1, 2, 3, and then, ow, my legs. My legs, they're broken. Alright. So, it is starting to take shape, and I can almost visualize what it's going to look like when it's done. Sun is setting again. Looks like we got a little bit of time before we actually will be able to sleep. So what we're going to do is make ourselves a crafting table here, because I forgot to bring one with me. We'll put that down, sleep until morning, and then we will try and get a big bulk of the rest of this building done before we wrap the episode up. I think what we'll try to get done now is let's get the fencing put around, let's put the pens in, and then we'll start working on the roof. I think that is a good amount of work to get done on this today. So what we need to do is let's get a stack of our raw wood here, not raw wood, of our planks. Let's convert that into a stack of sticks, and then we'll see how many fences we get from that. So, we get 20 fences. Alright, that's not enough. Let's just turn all of these into sticks, that's fine. And then we'll turn all of that into fencing. There we go, that should hopefully be enough. I did collect a lot of wood, because I knew we would need a lot of it for today. Let's get this around, and we'll have to put some more wooden pillars in, I think, up the back as well, just to make it look a little bit nicer, and to make it look like the roof is actually being held on by something would be the smart idea. So let's chuck this across, that one there, and bring it all the way down. Now, the other idea I had is in the actual pens themselves, what we will do is we will dig up the floor. So let's just put the fencing in to start with along here. Oh, we've already run out. Definitely going to need some more fencing. Alright, let's convert all of this to planks. Actually, except let's leave... Okay, 19 as not planks. Let's get a stack of sticks here. We'll probably need 2 stacks, won't we? We discovered that we need more than we think, and then make some fencing again. Here we go. And boom, 42 fencing, and we can try to get this put in. So we're obviously going to have fence gates and stuff like that in here to stop the animals getting out. But the idea is that from here, we'd want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have that go one more, and then we have it turn in like that. There we go, and then we want the same coming from here. And we will connect it up. I'll make sure I'm on the right side of it. There we go. And we will have animals in behind this pen here, and we can fence them off into separate areas. And what I thought would look kind of cool is if we made hay bales, and we dug up all this grass here, and we put hay bales in the ground. Now, that's going to take a lot of hay, so we need to get our wheat farm sorted out as well. But I think it'll look really, really cool once we get it done. I think the next step is to get our roof put on and start working on that. As far as where our wheat crops and stuff are going to go, which is why I grabbed all these seeds and things, I think what we might do is we might have it go around the stables. Would that look nice? Or maybe just to the left here. I was thinking maybe we could have it go around the stable, so on this side, around the back, and then the other side, or maybe just to the left. That could be the other idea. Be sure to let me know. I think we'll probably have to work on that next time, because this is, as always, a bigger project than I originally anticipated. That always happens. It's pretty much just become the normal for me, is that I'm like, alright, we'll get this done today, and then I realize, oh crap, that is going to take me a lot longer than I thought. I'm just going to dig this out for now. Okay, so where will we want the actual pen? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we could have, say, 1 there, and then, yeah, that, wait, 1, 2, 3. How did we went 15, didn't we? Oh, yeah, but the blocks take up a space. We may have to knock it back 1, so that they're 5, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, or we could have it 4. And then that could be 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to knock this back wall back 1, I think, to make it symmetrical. Otherwise, that's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, because I think we'll want them like that. Maybe. So that one there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2, 3. No, because that's all wrong there too. Okay, I see what I've done. Yeah, we'll have to put the wall back a little bit, I think. Will be a good idea. So let's actually get working on that. Let's get working on that. So we're going to have to dig up all these fences and then mow down the wall. And I got to go grab some dirt really quickly. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. There's a zombie. There's a zombie killing my villagers. Not cool, Zom. Not cool, buddy. Where is he? Zombie, where'd you go? Is he perished? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh no, he turned one of them into a zombie. No. Oh no, we lost a villager. Ah, crap. That's no good. I obviously need to torch this place up a little bit more. Oh, that was horrible. Poor guys. That's why I want to get some more glowstone so I can put better torches up. Oh, that was horrendous. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to witness that. The murder and then turning of one of your fellow citizens. Oh, that is terrible. They're going to want to move out now. They definitely don't want to live here. Not like they have much choice. We did kidnap a couple of them and then force them to breed. Or and then we clone them. It's a little bit odd, isn't it? But it all worked out in the end. Don't worry, you guys will repopulate. You will survive. You're strong, independent villagers. That's what you are. Alright, now that little crisis is over, I moved the wall back and I put up some logs where I think we're going to have more pillars going up. We'll have the back have more. And what we might do is we might take the fencing out and actually make this solid and put windows in. So this backside is solid maybe. I'm just throwing ideas out there at the moment. This is just a start on our stables. I think it's looking alright so far. We're going to have to put the roof on, which is probably going to require more wood than this. I do want it to angle up, so the roof will start off lower at the front, and then it'll get higher when it reaches this back point here, I think. I think that might be a good idea. So I'll probably get working on that and I'll try to get the roof finished before next episode. Next time, we're going to try and wrangle our animals into our newly built stables, and then we're going to get our food situation sorted out by setting up our crops. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun. The villagers are a little bit shaken, but, you know, I'll calm them down so that they're all good. Maybe we'll have a couple more before next time, since we made a few happy. They might not be so happy anymore. You were one of them, weren't you? You were really happy before. Yeah, you were. Are you not happy anymore? You guys aren't going to breed because you saw someone get murdered and you don't want to bring a child into this crazy world? That could be the case. Anyway, guys, I unfortunately am all out of time for today's video. As I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to throw it a rating. It really helps out. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye. That was a little bit creepy. I finished off the big house. It's a bit of a monstrosity. It turned out kind of crappy. But that's the point, as I mentioned last time, is that we don't want them living in fancy houses. Otherwise, you know, they'll show up our castle when we eventually get that built. So let's just have a peek inside here. Very, very basic. We got a crafting table, a bed, a couple furnaces. I need to put a bench up like I did in the other houses there. Then we go upstairs and we have a bed, a chest, and another furnace. I might put another crafting table up here as well, just to flesh it out a little bit. But it turned out okay. As I said, nothing too fancy, but that is the plan. The cloning machine is gone, and instead what I've done is I've just laid out all the doors here so that they continue to breed. I believe we now have 7 villagers last time I checked. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Are there any more hiding? I don't see any in there. And I do this trade first of all, and I'll show you what else I have been working on since last episode. I also have a whole bunch of sugarcane in here as well. There we go, sugarcane, 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 and some paper. So let's convert all of this over, and we'll see how many emeralds we can get. We're not really using it for anything else at the moment, so we may as well. I mean, we can turn it into books if we get enough leather from our cows, which is another reason I want to get this stable set up so that we can start harvesting our animals. I know it's cruel, but I think it'll be a good idea. That way we can start getting more wool, we can get more leather, we have a better source of food rather than just eating potatoes and carrots all the time. So let's go do this trade really quickly. I've got to be quick getting in here, because they try to escape sometimes. There we go. I didn't put a fence gate in because I'm not sure if villagers can go through a fence gate or not. So if you know that, be sure to let me know whether they can escape through a fence gate. And if Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Monero, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft PS4 Edition, and look at this. Our villagers are free. They are roaming around, they're using the houses that we built last episode. They are absolutely loving it. I say they're free. They're not 100% free. I did fence off the area around our little makeshift village that we've started here. I also finished off the big house. Wow, that guy was right up in my face. I actually pushed him out the front door with me. I then had to hop on his back and ride him around. And basically, we got to this point here, and he wasn't going anywhere. I don't have a carrot on a stick, so I couldn't control him. And I just had to fence him in next to the house. So Clarice is no longer in the house at the moment. Again, he's just being reckless and being naughty. This is the naughty pen. That's for all your indiscretions against us throughout the series. This is your punishment at the moment. We'll need to get him out of there soon. In fact, we may be able to get him out of there today, because today what we're going to be doing is we are going to get started on our farm and our stables. Originally, I thought about building like a big barn and housing the animals in there, but then I thought it might be cooler to build like a outdoor style stables instead, and we can set up our pens for our animals there, and then we'll have the farm next to it or behind it or something like that. Let's just grab that sugar cane there. Is there any more in the water? And we'll go, don't see any in here. So it is 7 villagers. I'm not sure about the trades that they have. I haven't checked those out yet. What we might actually do is, first of all, let's go sleep, because typical fashion, the sun is setting. No surprise there. So we'll go sleep, and then we will bring some more paper over here, and we'll get ourselves some more emeralds. I don't think we actually have a blacksmith yet, which is unfortunate, because the whole point of stockpiling the emeralds at the moment is so that if we get a blacksmith, we can actually get ourselves maybe some diamonds or some iron or something like that, so we don't have to use our own resources. You may also notice something. Where is Clarice? Clarice is gone. He fled, guys. He just disappeared. No, he didn't. Clarice didn't disappear. Don't worry. He is out here because he tried to make a break for it. It was actually my fault. I was inside and I turned around and impatiently ran out the front door. And